Dear students, in this part of the video, we will discuss some more problems on application of trigonometry. In this question, from an aeroplane vertically above a straight road, the angles of depression of the two consecutive milestones on opposite sides of the aeroplane are observed to be alpha and beta. Show that the height in miles of aeroplane above the road is 10 alpha 10 beta upon 10 alpha plus 10 beta. We first consider the two milestones on the ground are, say, at A and B, and the plane is, say, at point C. From this we draw perpendicular. So this is height h, angles of depression. So we draw a line through C parallel to AB. Angle of depression of the two consecutive milestones on the opposite side of the aeroplane. So this is one milestone and this is the second milestone on opposite side of the aeroplane C. This is angle of depression is alpha and this angle is beta. Because lines are parallel, the alternate interior angles are equal, so this is also alpha and here this is beta. We consider AD x distance, because AB distance is 1 mile, so dB is equal to 1 minus x. Now we consider triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, tan alpha is equal to perpendicular CD upon base AD, h upon x, or we can say x is equal to h upon tan alpha. Now we consider triangle BCD. Now in triangle BCD, tan beta is equal to perpendicular upon base, so h upon 1 minus x implies 1 minus x is equal to h upon tan beta, or minus x is equal to or we can say x is equal to 1 minus h upon tan beta. Transposing it, this is tan beta minus h upon tan beta, this is x. Now we equate 1 and 2 because x is equal to h upon tan alpha and here x is equal to tan beta minus h upon tan beta. From 1 and 2, h upon tan alpha is equal to tan beta minus h upon tan beta. Now cross multiplication. So h tan beta is equal to tan alpha tan beta minus h tan alpha. Now transposing it on this side and taking h common. So h is taken common. Tan alpha plus tan beta is equal to tan alpha tan beta, or h is equal to tan alpha tan beta upon tan alpha plus tan beta. Now in the next question, a ladder rests against a wall at an angle alpha to the horizontal. Its foot is pulled away from the wall through a distance a so that it slides a distance b down the wall, making an angle beta with the horizontal. Show that a upon b is equal to cos alpha minus cos beta upon sin beta minus sin alpha. This is the ball. It is inclined, the ladder is inclined at an angle alpha to the ground. When it is pulled away from the wall, it slides down. It is pulled away by a distance a. It slides down a distance b, thus making angle beta with the horizontal. We have to show a upon b is equal to cos alpha minus cos beta upon sin beta minus sin alpha. Let this be a, b, c, this is d and this is e. We consider BC as x and c as y. Therefore, DC is equal to x plus a and AC is equal to y plus b. Now we consider triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, cos alpha, we consider these ratios. Cos alpha is equal to base BC upon hypotenuse AB, x upon AB. And sin alpha is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is AC upon AB. AC is y plus B upon AB. Let this be 1 and this is 2. Now in triangle EDC, sin beta and cos beta may be obtained. So we consider cos beta is equal to base, that is DC, upon hypotenuse D. So this is x plus a upon D, and sin beta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is y upon DE, y upon D. Let this be 3 and this is 4. Now we find cos alpha minus cos beta. Cos alpha minus cos beta is equal to x upon AB minus x plus a upon D. This cos alpha minus cos beta is equal to x upon AB minus x plus a upon D, or it implies taking AB as LCM, because AB and D are same, the length of the ladder is same. So x minus a, because AB is equal to D, and this is minus a upon AB. Sin beta minus sin alpha is equal to y upon D minus sin alpha is y plus b upon AB. Now taking LCM AB, because AB and D are same, so this is y minus b, and that is minus b upon AB. So we have cos alpha minus cos beta is equal to this minus a upon AB, and sin beta minus sin alpha is equal to minus b upon AB. Thus cos alpha minus cos beta upon sin beta minus sin alpha is equal to cos alpha minus cos beta is equal to minus a upon AB minus a upon AB upon, and sin beta minus sin alpha is sin beta minus sin alpha is equal to minus b upon AB, minus b upon AB, and this is equal to a upon b. Thus cos alpha minus cos beta upon sin beta minus sin alpha is equal to a upon b. Hence it is proved. In the next question, a round balloon of radius r subtends an angle alpha at the eye of the observer. while the angle of the elevation of its center is beta. Prove that the height of the center of the balloon is r sin beta cosec alpha by 2. This is the round balloon, and here is the observer. It is subtending an angle alpha at the eye of the observer. Elevation of its center is this one. So this angle is alpha. This is center O. Its radius is r. This is the ground. The height of the center is OP, which is equal to h join say OQ. This because QA and QB are tangent segments from exterior point. So line joining the center to the exterior point bisect the angle formed by the two tangent segments at the exterior point. So this angle is alpha by 2 and alpha by 2. Elevation of the center is beta. This angle is beta. Now in triangle AOQ, cosec alpha by 2 is equal to hypotenuse, because this is a right angle, and thus OQ is the hypotenuse for triangle AOQ, and this is the perpendicular OA. So this is hypotenuse upon perpendicular, that is OQ upon OA, and that is OQ upon R. Implies OQ is equal to R cosec alpha by 2. Now we consider triangle OPQ. In triangle OPQ, sin beta is equal to perpendicular OP upon hypotenuse, because this is perpendicular over here, so this is hypotenuse OQ is equal to OP upon OQ. Sin beta is equal to OP is H upon OQ, and thus OQ is equal to H upon sin beta. Now we equate 1 and 2 because both have LHS equals to OQ. So from 1 and 2, H upon sin beta is equal to R cosec alpha by 2 implies H is equal to R sin beta cosec alpha by 2. Hence, it is proved. Now in the next question, the angle of elevation of a cloud from a point 60 meter above a lake is 30 degree and angle of depression of the reflection of cloud in the lake is 60 degree. Find the height of the cloud. This is a point which is 60 meter from the lake. Suppose this is the lake and this point of observation is 60 meter above the lake. Angle of elevation of the cloud. So the elevation of the cloud is 30 degree. So from this point we draw a line parallel to the base. This angle is 30 degree and here is the cloud, say C. The reflection of the cloud in the lake is suppose here at point D, and angle of depression of this D from this point of observation is 60 degree. We have to find the height of the cloud from the lake. We know B. This B is equal to AF is equal to 60. Let CB is equal to H. Thus CE is equal to height of the cloud from the lake, that is equal to H plus 60. Now DE is equal to C is equal to H. Thus BD is equal to, because D is equal to H, D is equal to H, and thus BD is equal to H plus 60. This DE is equal to CE because by laws of reflection the image of the object is formed at the same distance as the object is in front of the mirror or reflecting surface. So lake is the reflecting surface. Now we suppose that AB is equal to this X. Now in triangle ABC, we have perpendicular base, so tan 30 degree is equal to h upon x, or 1 upon root 3 is equal to h upon x, or x is equal to root 3 h. This is one. Now in triangle ABD, tan 60, because we have BD perpendicular and base AB, so tan 60 degree is equal to DB upon AB, which is equal to h plus 60. DB is h plus 60, so h plus 60 upon, or we can say this is root 3 is equal to h plus 60 upon x. Now we know h is equal to h plus 60, therefore root 3 is equal to h plus 60, that is h plus 120 upon x, implies x is equal to h plus 120 upon root 3, this is 2. Now from 1 and 2, h plus 120 upon root 3 is equal to root 3 h, or h plus 120 is equal to 3 times of h, because root 3 into root 3 h, that is thrice of h, or it implies twice of h is equal to 120, or h is equal to 60. As the height of the cloud h is equal to h plus 60, thus h is equal to, replacing h by 60, we get 60 plus 60, and that is equal to 120 meter. So height of the cloud is 120 meter from the lake.